The boat show in Cannes is the first major autumn fair taking place in the Mediterranean. Indeed, even though the holidays have just finished, it's early September, this fair shows all the important novelties that will be shown at all the other fairs. So, although there's not exactly an air of happiness about, almost all the shipyards are presenting interesting innovations. It's a fair for the French, but also, and especially perhaps, for the Italians. There are many visitors, and we're very pleased to see that there's an air of cautious optimism, in the sense that almost all the operators have told us that they've started to have interesting contacts up to the last weeks of August. This fair, among other things, also represents an important indicator. It gives indications of how the season will go, and this fair will be followed by other important shows such as Genoa, Barcelona, and many others. The Benetton shipyard never gives in. Despite the crisis, it continues to come up with new models that are always very interesting. The shipyard has the courage to research and invest, and this has been seen in the boats that always have something new about them. In this case, they really did surpass themselves. We're on board the new 58 on a Berrera cupo keel and interiors by Nauta Design of Milan.
2009
hasn't been a typical year. Some markets have suffered a drop of more than 50%, and others have suffered even more. For example, the United States, Scandinavian countries, Spain, and even England. I think that in 2010 these countries will recover more than others. It's obvious that when the markets start to go up again, all the markets for boating will start to go up again. If we look at future trends, it seems as if boating has a big advantage over the environment and motorboats, that the motorboat sector will have to work on new innovations in order to seduce clients. The crisis has hit the consumption and habits of clients. I think that we're going towards a period with a little less boasting perhaps and more reality. The safeguarding of the environment will become important. People will want boats that are less expensive, more functional and safe. So there's still a lot of work to be done by those who build boats. The style of the interiors are those of the art of Natura Design, which did a great job. This is a good step forward compared to the other Oceanis. But when you go inside, you really are surprised by the space. It's enormous. A boat that's bigger than what it seems, with a dinette organized as if it were a living room. The dining table swivels so that it can double in size. A small central bench to use at the table in all its dimensions. And then this strange design of the sofas that can sit a huge number of people. But even here, in front of the kitchen, in case someone wants to sit and talk with others while they're cooking.
We are producing 3,000 boats in only one place. We have invested in growth with production up to 5,000 boats in one place. In one place, we produce sailing boats and motorboats in each size. In every size, we can produce in one place. Against our competitors, they have 20 places. We have only one place where we can assure the quality in a serious production. We chose BMW Design Works as partner. You see the 46. This is a boat designed by BMW Design Works with the best concept of functionality, design, cost. Yes? We've done the same with the 55. It's the biggest boat that we are producing, that we present, you remember, in Palma de Mallorca, with Bruce Farr yacht design. For us, Bruce Farr is one of the god in designing. Together, also with BMW, yeah? to always looking in the production that we can produce the best boat, the biggest boat, with the best design for the best price. For the moment, the strategy is to place in 2 years the whole range from the 55 to the 32. We will continue. We have new boats, the 35, the 47, the 43 are traditional Bavaria, but with a new design. So we will, for 2-3 years, we will live together. No?
But I think what customers recognise with Oyster is if they buy a blue water cruising boat, then they're going to have an adventure. They're going to sail off into the oceans, and they need to feel safe, they need to feel quality, and they need to feel they're going to be looked after both by the boat and know that when they arrive at the other side of the Atlantic, Oyster is there to meet them and able to help them. And I think that's the 2 or 3 things that we sell: quality, support, and make people feel safe with their adventure.